Hello everyone, my name is PK, and in this video I'm going to be showing you guys how to deploy from our pre-built functions that are made available to get you guys started quickly with the Event Broker appliance. Here I'm showing you guys our GitHub repository, which is completely open source and available for you guys, and it has all of our source code that helps us enable you guys uh, with a complete uh, function as a service platform that is event driven from vCenter events, right? Now, jumping into the examples, which has all of our pre-built functions, they are organized by the language that they're written on, and do a number of things. Now, for this example, I'm going to be using our PowerCLI function for Vsphere tagging, and what that's going to do is when it sees a VM being powered on or powered off, it'll automatically apply a tag to our VM. Now, for the demo, um, in my vCenter here, I'm going to be turning off this test VM, and we're going to see a tag being applied. As you can see, there is no tag that's being applied. So we're going to see this automatically get applied when I power off the VM. All right, awesome. Let's get started. So, like I said, to get started, you'll want to download our repository from source. So I'm going to do that by using Git. This is something that you'll need installed, pre-installed. Git is available on Mac and as well as Windows. Once you have that installed, the command is basically git clone, and then you'll paste the information that we just copied. Once you have that, it automatically pulls the information from our GitHub repository, and you should be able to go into that repository and see all the folders and files that were available on GitHub is now available to you on your local file system. Now, since I already have a copy, I'm gonna skip to that, and I'm gonna show you guys what our function looks like. So let's take a look at our function. So I'm going to be using the PowerCLI tagging function, and within that there's a readme.md which has all the step-by-step information on how to deploy this function, and the handler file or the folder has all the scripts that are needed. I have my OpenFast password here in a text file that I'm going to be using later, and we're going to look at the stack.yaml in a minute. And the VC tag config is essentially holding all of our secrets, and it'll have the information about how to connect to vCenter and hold the credentials. I'm not going to be able to show you guys that file, but once you download our repository and see that file, it should be pretty straightforward on what this function needs. All right, so let's explore our stack.yaml real quick. Now within the stack.yaml, we have the gateway that we'll need to provide. This is essentially the FQDN for the VEBA appliance itself. And as you can see, you can leave the rest of the details as is, but to give you guys a quick overview, this is the name of the function as it will show up in OpenFast. This is the language that it's implemented on. This is the folder where all the scripts are available, and this is the Docker container. As I mentioned before, we pre-built the container for you guys and made it available. These are the environment variables that are again made available to the function within the container, and any config that's sensitive, that holds sensitive information, is passed on to the function as a secret. This is the topic or the event that I'm subscribing to. So here you can see I'm subscribing to a VM powered on and powered off event. and let's get started. So before we begin our deployment, we'll need to tell FastCLI where to like what is the fast endpoint, open fast endpoint, which is the VEBA endpoint. So we're going to specify an environment variable. Now we have that. We're going to log into OpenFast, and what we're doing here is essentially, like I said, I have my password here in this password text, and I'm going to use FastCLI. I have a shortcut that calls FastCLI fast. And I'm going to log into the admin with the password that's in this password text, and I'm using a TLS no verify flag because by default the VMware Event Broker appliance comes with a self-signed certificate installed, and for those you'll need to have this flag added on. So you can see I was able to log in successfully. Now what we're going to do is create a secret. Now in my situation I might already have the secret created. Alright, it looks like it's telling us that the secret's already available, and finally we're going to deploy the function, and what this is saying is FastCLI deploy from this file stack.yaml as the specification, and TLS no verify because we're using self-signed cert. Now what I have here on the right top corner is I'm watching all the pods that are running within our appliance, and as you can see, in a minute we will see another namespace getting added called OpenFast function, and we'll see a pod getting created. Now let's see what that looks like. All right, there we go. We have a container creating, and it's already running, and it's ready for us to use. Now we have that. We can describe the pod and see the information that we're providing, right? And yeah, these are more advanced concepts, but if we can see that it's subscribing to these topics, and I'm going to be showing you guys how to quickly get the logs. So we're going to watch the logs here as I invoke the function, and we're going to see the tag getting applied. So I'm going to switch window here real quick, power on this VM, or sorry, power off this VM. And if you see here, we see that the function's getting triggered, and we'll see the script execute in a second. It's a PowerCLI script. As you can see, it was able to log in, and it applied the tag, and we disconnected from vCenter. And if we refresh our window here, we should see the error tag getting applied to this test VM automatically within a matter of minutes. And that's how easy it is to deploy a function into VMware Event Broker appliance and have that be triggered on an event, and do some automation for you guys. We have several other functions that can send a notification to Slack, or trigger a PagerDuty incident, or do a number of other things that are possible. We're excited to have you guys try out our product and do more with it. Thanks for watching.